for some of the newer folks in here, I want you guys to work on this. I got a few of you in here. I'm missing one, but that's okay. So he locks up. All right, number one, I don't want to be sitting back on my heels. That's just bait. I'm asking him to hip bump me, okay? All right, I don't want that to happen, okay? I want to pinch my knees into his hips. I don't want it to be super easy for him to just lift his hips up and slide from side to side, right? Start setting up arm locks, things like that. I want to pinch tight so that maybe they're not moving as much. And then I want to work on, I'm not going to let him pull me down under any circumstances, all right? So I'm going to get his collars if I can get them. If not, if he's grabbing my gi, right, I'm going to break, stuff, now I grab it, okay? I want to end up in one of this kind of an orientation, my palm down on his sternum, my knuckles on top of his forearm, okay? Now I can stand up over here, okay? Here, okay, windshield wipe my legs, so both my knees are pointing this way. I'm just gonna lunge. Now I don't have to lift him so much, okay? Now I wanna let go of this because my head's bent down. I don't want that. Tall, okay? Pull the grip. Now I'm gonna open his knee. I can back away and pass. I'm gonna go right over him. We're gonna go like a half guard pass. So I'm gonna open, put my knee right over the top, okay? And then from here, I get his head, get my underhook, right? Find his armpit with my right middle finger, turn his face, okay, here. And I have this tight head and arm control here, right? So from this, clear my leg, pass, okay? Knee replaces at the hip, okay? Turn. Right, so here, step, right? I'll pinch my knees, I'm gonna let go of this, keep this tall. As I open, right down, I close. So this knee's gonna pinch, this knee's hitting the floor, okay? I'll wrap his head, under his elbow, cross face, okay? Clear the leg, side control, okay? Whether I get it first or I get it second, it doesn't matter, okay? I need to win this hand fight. I'm not even standing up till I win this hand fight, okay? The worst thing you can do, and like how many times did we see this past weekend from just people in general, right? Just do this. He's got to go underneath my leg, and with your arm, right? Just pop it, bump me. Go. Right? Get sweat. Just dumb stuff like that, okay? Don't get impatient. It's the guy in my spot's job to get out of here, not his job, okay? So when I get him, palm down, not thumb up. This kind of an orientation here allows him to, I don't know, just point your knees into your chest, right? I don't want to end up here under any circumstances, okay? This arm's straight, it can't bend. My head's tall, okay? If I'm leaning over looking at him, he can control my posture, okay? My head's tall, looking straight ahead. Sleeve, stuff it. Now I stand up, windshield wipe my legs. That way I don't have to deadlift him. If he's a bigger guy, I don't want to deadlift him. I'm gonna lunge over my right foot. Pinch my knees, let this go so I can get my posture again. Here, okay? As I open, knee hits the floor, I pinch my hip, or his hip, get to his head, middle finger finds the armpit, underhook, heavy cross face, clear the leg, pass his guard, okay? Not always gonna be that easy, but from a basic construct, that's what I want you to try to do, okay? Yes?
Two questions. One is, do you have to have both, like this one and their arm stuff before you go to step two?
In a perfect world, yes. If his gi's like wide open, you can't get it, then you gotta make do with what you got.
Mm-hmm.
What I do not wanna do is cross grip,
No.
okay? Why do I mean that? You do it to me. That way I can be sure when I'm talking about it. Okay, so say my gi's open and he can't get the two lapels together, right? So he's got my sleeve, this left hand, right? And he reaches over here. I'm already halfway to his back or a top lock position. He's already given me an angle to attack him, okay? Don't make it that easy, right? You understand? he doesn't want to reach over here. That's no good. Right? Or, right, I'm giving it to him. So I don't want to reach across his gi. All right? So if for some reason he can't get both of these, he's going to go here, palm down. Right? I'll grab that.
No.
Palm down. Yeah. Now it stands up here. All right, let go of this, pull that. Pull, 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 pull. Now push. Good. Does that make sense? Is that was there another question?
Oh, when they do their arm
Yeah.
underneath your leg.
Yeah. So he's gonna do that.
Okay.
It's way more successful for him if I just stand up. If he tries this and I have my other grips, it's just not gonna work. Okay? So when I get up here, I'm gonna stand up on this side because I'm safe. He's gonna use that to underhook me, okay? Underhook that leg. Okay? All right, go ahead. Just turn my hip. And then from here, I can switch grips. Open. See how I keep his leg pinned? Just clear him. Okay? He's not in a position to dictate what's going on the same as if I just stood up and he got to pick with his proper grip with his hand and, hand on my sleeve and then also under my leg. You good?
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask you another question. You know, sometimes we pin both hands there.
Yep.
Well, two hand on one, and we stand up onto this
That's
side.
that's option B if I can't get this one.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't stop his ability to pull me in.
Oh.
In no-gi, that's pretty much going to be your option because you can't grab anything, right? So if I stuff this and he times me to step up on the side and pulls his knees to his chest, right? It's not good, right? I got to be very careful that I don't allow that to happen, right? So instead, he has that. If this is plan B, if I cannot get those other grips, I've tried everything.
Right.
This is not my go-to in the gi,
Oh,
right? He tries to do it, right? Once I get it up, I'm okay. Here, now I can't do same side grip. This is not going to work. If I'm there, I have to pull this up here, cross grip.
okay.
Okay.
And you said if he goes under, your left knee comes, it squeezes him out, what you just did.
Yeah. So one last time, he can grab that. Here. Right here,
Yeah.
I get tall, so he's on his neck, and then I just pinch that knee into his hip.
And then you switch grips?
No, I don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to? Oh,
There's a ton of pressure on your
there was?
When he does that, he puts a ton of pressure on your hip.
Okay.
But if I just stood up, I'm not going to be able to give him that pressure with my knee against his hip.
Okay.
All right? All right, let's start out with that. 1, 2, 3. Right, stand tall. Right, I'm going to break. Same reason why I was forcing you guys to go head and arm control. I'm not going to flop over because we're going to advance this out this time. Okay? So I step up, I pinch, pull, right, break over the top. I want the head control, the underhook. All right, I want to pull and turn his face. Okay? So I can connect my hands. I usually don't really like to connect them. I keep them close. All right? But so say I have a good strong cross face on. Here, pull my elbow back, have that cross face. I'm going to go heavy towards my head here, right? And instead of me going this way, I'm going to go straight up here. Okay? So my foot is still on top of his legs, and then I go finish him out. Okay? I want to keep that leg stapled. Sure. Yeah, I'll turn. Here. Stuff. Tall. Pull. Here. Control the head. Under. Heavy cross face. All right, almost like I'm in a tripod. I keep his legs stapled with my left leg. This right leg's just keeping his legs from locking. I'm going to bring my knee inside to the mount position, but I'm still across his waist. Walk his arm up more. Finish him out. Okay? It's just a placement thing. All right? Any questions on that? The key is I have to have, come back down. Come back down. I have to have this leg stapled and his head going this way. I don't have to worry about a bridge at that point because his spine's twisted. Does that make sense? Okay, that's gonna allow me to clear that leg and go right to start to attempt for like a mount. Okay, normally I would say don't try to just like advance straight to mount. But because I have this staple, because he can't lock this leg back up of how I have it opened, right, I can clear that position and put my knee to the floor. I don't rush because if I create space when I do that, he's gonna hip escape and get it out, right? Or find a way to get his shin or his foot or something under there. Does that make sense? I also have an underhook that doesn't allow him to use that hand to fight that knee. Okay, that's another reason why I'm going to attempt to do it. All right. Here, stuff. Stand tall. Oh, I'm here. There you go. Pull. Pin. Okay. Control the head under the arm. Heavy cross face. Okay. Almost like I'm tripoding up a little bit. Bring my butt up. Knee to the floor. I'm still, my right foot is kind of hugging his hip. Okay, because he's gonna struggle. Then I finish as I walk his elbow up. Does that make sense? All right, start with that, and then we're gonna add one thing at the end. 1, 2, 3. Same thing. Here, tall, pinch, pull. Pinch that knee, right? So look how high my right foot is.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. Pinch the two together. Head control. Right? Find that armpit. Pull back. Turn his face. Okay? Here. Right? I can connect my hands if I want. Alright? I'm going to pressure here. Windshield wipe. So now, I'm in this position. I have his armpit, his head's turned. I have my mount. I walk my knees up as high up as I feel comfortable and walk the outside of this. Here. Keep his armpit, make a fist, my head goes to the floor. Okay, I walked his arm across. Now I'm gonna windshield wipe off and finish this. Here, all right, 45, drop my chest on his shoulder. Should be able to finish with one arm. Here, pinch, pull, here, pinch, cover, armpit, pull back, drop that shoulder, bring knee in, here, windshield wipe, fight it a little bit, walk the elbow up, here, I can ratchet it, head across, drop my head. If I leave it up here, he's gonna punch his arm north-south. Straight, right? So head down, make a fist so the cutting bone is against, underneath his neck, okay? My bicep is against his carotid artery. I windshield wipe here, and walk out 45, and I'm gonna drive my chest into his shoulder. Okay? Does that make sense? So part of this is setting it up from the get-go. Okay, that submission happens way earlier than it actually occurred. Right? I started setting that up from the whole guard pass. Right? The guard break to the pass to my type of control that I used set me up for that position way before I actually got to it. Does that make sense? I put myself in a position where it was an easy opportunity. Okay? So if I get that far with that mount, with that head and arm control, he's in trouble. Okay? I have too many factors in my to my advantage there. Okay? Any questions on that?
Turn left.
Your hand position underneath the neck, you prefer the teacup, hand flat down, is right? You're going flat.
One arm only. I don't use two.
No, I know, but the arm that's down,
It's never flat. I never using the smooth side, cutting bone side.
so it's up like that?
So it's like this.
Okay,
Make fist.
make that.
My thumb, if I stuck it up, it'd be pointing to the ceiling. Right?
Okay.
So as I'm securing it, I might have my middle finger in his armpit still. But once I get that arm all the way up there, I'm going to turn it from that to this. I want my cutting bone in there, my bicep jammed against his neck, against his carotid artery.
Okay.
Okay? One last time. Scoot over here.
Yeah.
Here, stop. Right? Stand up tall. Pinch, pull, open. Pinch the knee, control his head, work for my underhook, turn his face. Here, heavy, drive, knee inside, go start to set my mount up. Here, tries to keep his arm down, doesn't matter at this point, he's trying to pull it down, right? Walk it. Here, okay, it's tight, I'm holding his armpit still. Head down tight, make my fist, okay? I'm moving my head so you can see it. Head goes down to the mat. There's no way for him to get his arm out. Knee, my heel goes to my butt, and I windshield wipe. So I'm holding my knee on belly right here, okay? I'm gonna walk out 45 degrees here, drop my chest on his shoulder. Okay? All right, do that. 1, 2, 3.